Holy cow, it's New Year's Eve, 9:27 a.m. First chance I've had to record a Super Auto Pets video since December the 22nd. And what is this, bro? There's a hare added to the game. Copy food perk from random enemy. There's a pigeon, stock 1 free breadcrumbs. Of course. There's a cockatoo and a flying squirrel. We've seen those before. That's not new. Maybe I didn't know that it was new before. Anyway, Fig. Deal 4 damage to the lowest. Is this a toy? I guess it's a food. Is it true that every fig contains a wasp inside of it, by the way? Someone told me that once, and I was like, that can't be true. And I looked it up, and I think it was like possibly true. So I turned to the most authoritative source of all, the YouTube comments. Deal 4 damage. Listen, I'm on the job. I learned it's on the job training. Start me up here. There's only 6 hours left in this weekly, and I intend to make the least of it, okay? Give me a... You know, I actually like this. I like a cone snail. I'm okay with a mouse, and then some duplicates would go hard. Now, it would have been nice to roll first by a cockroach maybe instead of a mouse, but any port in a storm. Let me be a perplexed investor. When you 9 months ago said, why would I ever buy anything except bonds when there's a 5% bond yield? Here we are at the end of the year. The Nasdaq's up 58% or something. Listen, I'm not trying to... I'm just saying that's why it's hard, okay? Nobody said it was easy. It'd be such a shame for us to part. Are we looking for something like this, maybe? Roll once. I don't really want a second mouse, to be honest with you. I know it's rare, by the way, to take an early level. But I thought if there was any week where possibly it made sense, it would be one where I only get to play on Sunday. and it was messed up, bro. Not really messed up, but... So I like a lizard. It replaced the broccoli, huh? That's new, isn't it? I should have probably read that in the patch notes. Roll me once more. A second lizard. I would sell you, buy you, and you definitely want you right there. I would freeze some meat, see what you get. A third lizard. This is a very annoying team to go up against. If there's broccoli this week, or sorry, not broccoli. If there's garlic this week, I love where we stand already. I'm disappointed to see a better version of a lizard team. That's disappointing to me. But you know what? It is what it is. It's a bad idea, right? I'm going to take my level early again. I'm going to go completely crazy. I mean, it doesn't get any crazier than the health scaling we got on display here. Garlic does not exist. Duly noted. Give me a little spider. I'm going to keep you frozen, by the way. I think the meat could still be effective. What the heck? I think you copied my feint ability, and then I copied your feint ability that you copied from me. And I'm loving every minute of it, Jerry. I'm loving every minute of it. 2 wins. I will try you. I really don't think we need to do cone snail now that I'm looking at it. I'm going to give you some support here. Lettuce, I just ran the numbers on it. I did the mathematical calculations. It's basically like an apple for a camel. Because I knew I'd get a kiss. Always got mad when the class was dismissed. You know what I'm saying? Me when I waste all my gold on rolling. Call that far side passing me by. 3 wins. Feeling tactical right now. Now, in this situation, I don't like the EV, but after 1 roll, you could persuade me to like the EV. It's crazy that I'm, like, off sync. I thought that we'd get 1 level on turn 2, and then we'd get back to our regularly scheduled programming. But no, I level consistently on, I don't know if I'd call it the wrong level. It's just a different level right now, because the reason I don't say it's the wrong level is because it appears to be working, quite frankly. Give me some of this, some of this. I'm going to say it's a little too late to run the cucumber, but I think a squirrel could be interesting. I don't really see the dragonfly doing enough for us here. I do see broccoli, a 2-cost broccoli. Considering how important health is to, like, making our win condition work at all, I think I see it. I think I understand the value. The mathematical calculation. Wait, so you're gonna spawn a frickin'... like, 2 frickin' dolphins? 1 frickin' dolphin for me? Okay, fair enough. Hi, Tomo. Are you okay, buddy? I'll give you some of that. To be honest, the wombat has served its purpose. In my personnel opinion, at least. No lettuce. The problem, the squad seems like very, very, very good in the mid game. The problem for us is how we going to get over that hump in the late game. How are we going to get over that hump versus AJF99? I'll give you a secret, we're not gonna. How are we going to get over that hump in the late game? Hi, buddy. You know, Tomo, let me reveal some kayfabe for you here. There's this beautiful elliptical cat bed. That means it's low impact. And can you see him? He's trying to get a pet here. I'm giving him the pets, by the way. Here, it's the weekend, of course. It's a holiday. It's leisure time, buddy. Hi. Okay, you don't want to be here. That's fine. Go down. But then you come back and you do want to be here. It doesn't make sense. Are there waffles? No waffles this week. Nevertheless, I think that this is simply more interesting. And oh, there are waffles this week. I don't know how to read. Luckily, I fell into this career. Obviously, a rooster is good. Maybe I'm not the kind of guy who usually tries to like reverse engineer the weekly before I really see what it's even doing. I'm just looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, and I'm thinking maybe there's a spawning team enabler that we can run. I mean, you basically got to go. You're not that good either, but you're kind of like our only scaling engine. And by you, I mean Waffles, I guess. Me when I'm 11 from Stranger Things. She likes Eggo Waffles a lot if you've never seen. I only watched the first couple of seasons. I'm not anti-Stranger Things. I do respect that it keeps surfacing great music from the 80s for the next generation. People sometimes forget it's one of the interesting parts about getting older. I'm not a child of the 80s, by which I mean I was born in the 1980s, but I don't remember any of it because I was a maximum age of 13 months. Hang on, we need something good. If we're gonna get over the hump, maybe we just gotta make our push. Put a snake here, pray for the best. Chocolate? Chocolate, of course. There's always chocolate now. So really, I need like a Stranger Things like 1990s to come out, and that's a troubling thought. I don't know what they would do. They'd play like "Cut Your Hair" by Pavement in an important moment or something like that. I don't know if I could deal with the kids these days discovering the rift that forms between Stephen Malkmus and Spiral Stairs, but you know what? I guess everybody's got to learn their history lessons at some point. I can't be mad about it. By the way, what's your favorite Spiral Stairs song, Pavement Heads? There's a couple that I would... The obvious one for me is Painted Soldiers. You know that one? Woo-hoo-hoo, woo-hoo-hoo. Anyway, that's just... That might even be like a consensus pick, so I don't think I'm ruffling any feathers with that one. I also like... They were on like a Dutch TV show. Maybe a Danish TV show 900 years ago. And they kind of workshopped a song in 36 hours. It's called For Sale, the Preston School of Industry. Now that's a classic. You know that one? You may. Okay, give me PETA. Call me Lois the way I'd be saying PETA. Sorry, he's sundowning. Let me see. We're on 8 wins, so we're like perfectly balanced here. Our trophies plus our hearts equal a win. Now that may or may not be meaningful. I don't think it's meaningful at all. Okay, let's try something like that. I would err on the side of we're probably not going to get to 10. Simply because I think our principal engine for winning is regressing. It's not bad, but it's regressing faster than other teams are scaling. But as I'm watching this, I'm like, I could be proven wrong. So I actually think that the best play, the camel getting the level would be nice if we got like a surplus of chocolate. But I think the most important thing for me, that sucked, is that it would be nice to get a level 2 snake. Because it seems like that's the real difference maker here. Do I feel like a difference has been made? Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? I'd say I'm kind of feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. I would never mind. I doubted myself. And would you look at that? 10 wins on the first run of the day and on a Sunday, which should be the hardest day to get wins because people have solved the meta. Okay, good. I think we draw round 1. This is fine. I think we draw round 1, and I'll be like a sticky streamer. You hear this guy? I think we draw round 1. We actually won round 1. I think our cockroach gets strong really quickly. You know what? Any port in the storm, bro. Interesting. I still think you keep... Well, what do we get? Phase 2. Maybe we can unfreeze this. I think you buy a spider. And another cockroach could go crazy. I don't think we need another duckling. I think that this was... I don't know if it's the right idea. But I love the way that our squad is set up right now. Never mind. I love having this cockroach, though. And then we can feed these other units into anything. I guess we don't really want to feed it into a cockroach if we can avoid it. Yeah, we want to feed it into you. The lizard would go crazy here. We buy you. We don't sell you yet. Michael Bublé voice. I just haven't sold you yet. That's not what he sounds like. That is a bad impression of a henchman from The Sopranos. I just haven't met yous yet. Sorry. It's been 9 days since I recorded a video, okay? I got lots of stuff to say. I got lots of stuff to get out there. I would run another large laddie. I would keep the Brock. Well, I would sell this, and let's see if it hits a... It didn't hit the lizard, which is actually... Oh, what I wanted, but then I meant to give this to the lizard. Oh, what have I done? I hoisted by my own petard. And yet, we ball. Oh, we ball. I'm feeling like the lizard is just too good this weekly so far, especially with all the lizard enablers. I mean, this is insanity. And yet here I am doing it. I know this is crazy. You don't need to tell me this is crazy. I'm aware of the craziness. I was born in it, molded by it. You merely adopted it. I did not see conventional wisdom until I was already a man. Bane impression, classic. Always brings the house down. All right, your team is better than mine, though it pains me to say. This is a sell, buy, sell. Huge. Important. 2-cost apple. Freeze-worthy. Possibly not more than freeze-worthy. I buy this for sellability next time. I don't think that, like, this... Let me put it this way. I don't want to lose complete confidence in my run just because we had, like, 1 loss. So let's just chill a little bit. Look, now we got 1 win, and I'm like, there's no chance we're not going to 10. It's easy to sort of, you know, lose confidence here. We're going to endeavor not to let that happen. Friends ahead get health. Health is what we want them to get. That's insane. 4 non-Jeremy. I think we buy this, and we will be combining shrimps in our future. And then you could possibly just add another sea lion on top. possibly just add another sea lion on top of this. I'm not worried about the buy-sell so much anymore. I think it's time to pivot to phase 2 of our multi-phasal plan. I don't really know what phase 2 entails completely. It's a clothing store in my hometown. Never really understood the name until now, and now I'm like, oh, that's quite clever. Pre-owned clothing store in my hometown, phase 2. I love that for us. Now, something like that, I got to imagine there's some value to be had there. This is a strong look at team. Once we get lemons too, it's only going to get, I shouldn't say it's only going to get stronger, because that requires me to have like the gift or the curse of providence, depending on whether you're a normal person or like a science fiction writer. What do you mean by that, NL? Well, in science fiction, it's always like, oh, I want to know the future. Then they know the future and, like, you know, they play the stock market, they get super rich, but then one of their colleagues, like, uses the time machine to travel back in time and go to a party, and then it's like things get all twisted up, and then you don't know how many versions of yourself are out there, and Shane Carruth is out there giving interviews like it's not that hard to understand. Here's the Gantt chart. Yeah, it's a reference to Primer. Me, if I had a time machine, skill difference. What would I do with my time machine? I would go back to the year 2000. I would purchase Monster Energy drink stock at IPO. That's it. Then I would go to, I would just continually, I think, travel back to whenever Interstellar entered theaters, and I would just go see that opening night every day, again and again, loops intertwined. And then I would give everybody in the theater $1 million. And then I would go, what have I done? My fortune! And I would use the time machine to go back so I didn't do that. Because I think that would just, I mean, like $1 million per person is kind of crazy. They already got $1 million show in the form of Chris Nolan's science fiction epic, so honestly, they don't need anything from me, I think. Hang on a second here. Where are we going? What are we doing? I kind of lost myself temporarily. Why don't you take some of this? We'll obviously give... Oh, I like you, too. Especially the Joshua tree, but you're going to be combined. We could say... Yeah, okay, I think this is the right place. I know there's a lot of stuff frozen here. Me, when I'm in the Norway pavilion of Epcot at Walt Disney World Resorts. That's not a thinker. You can figure it. You can connect the dots on that one, okay? Something like this. And then this. And you're going to be sold. And why don't you get sold to become mantis shrimp? Which is just interesting, I think. You could get more attack. I don't really think it matters too much. I don't know. It's weird because to me this run feels like way more strategic than our last run, and yet it's like we're gonna lose. I don't know if we're not gonna get to 10. It's not looking fantastic against Guy Alex Guitar Alex, as I always call him. But it's not looking as cut and dry as our last one. That's kind of nice though. Chocolate, always nice. Safety, always off. Next thing I would want? Honestly, I don't know. Maybe it was a little late for us to take the Sabertooth. I genuinely thought it had a pretty good chance to do something for us, and I think that there was some naivete involved there. Come on. Just do enough. Just do it. No. Yes! I wasn't sure we were going to be able to make it. Okay. Yes. How about you take one of these, because you may not have the HP necessary to make it pop. Now it's a question of who it goes to. Who took my cigars? Let's try it on the Sabertooth. I do think it makes the most sense if the Sabertooth gets enough HP to actually like get its trigger to consistently work more than once per turn. Might be a bit of a pipe dream, but a man can dream. I was unaware that the Spinosaurus existed this week, for your information, so I give all credit to the gamer there. What are we gonna do? This is what we're gonna do. It's so weird because I feel like this team is so much better. But I'm not gonna say I may be wrong because I think that it's apparent. It's a great Spinosaurus team. There is a spawning enabler then. That's not great for us. Oh, come on, bro. No! Holy cow, that went crazy. Either way, though, it feels good to be back. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. It might take us a few days to get back into the regular SAP videos as my daughter's daycare spools up again. And I actually have a little bit of time in the afternoons. But we'll be there. See you. Thanks for waiting, and I'll see you then.